Okay, so welcome to my second attempt at using video in Google Earth. As we're zooming in, this is just a short tour of the Liffey in Dublin, just to really as an example again of what can be done. So we're starting on the western edge of Dublin, and you can see how the image has changed there. So obviously Dublin is a lot higher quality than the Midlands at present, but it's constantly being updated, so it's worth maybe checking every month to see what the coverage is like. So we're following the Liffey in, and you can see the toll bridge there, which will soon be just a bridge, hopefully. So what's really important when you're making your own tours is to select the view you want for each place mark, and to do this you just go into the place mark and click the properties, and then you move the view around to where you want it, and then you just click snapshot view. So that makes things far more interesting than just flying at the same angle all the time. Now obviously this file looks a lot better if you open it on your own version of Google Earth, and as I said before in previous videos, I can't actually show you any of the details in the place marks when I'm recording a video. There's my school and the new bungalows they built behind it. I just thought I'd put that in, might interest the pupils. So we're around the Phoenix Park area just now, and there's Chapel Izard Village, which has horrendous traffic problems at the moment. They're going to close the road for the next 3 or 4 months to hopefully rectify that. But it's right on the border with Dublin and Fingal counties, and the two of them can't exactly agree what to do with the traffic problem. So I've selected this view of Phoenix Park so you get quite a wide angle on it. And Phoenix Park, often said it's the biggest park in city in Europe. It's actually one of the biggest. I think the biggest is in London, but it's 712 hectares with a circumference of 16 kilometres, so it's definitely one of the largest anyway. I think Richmond Park in London is the biggest. So we're moving along, following the Liffey as it winds its way into the city, and there's Euston Station. I just selected that. I think it's actually the oldest train station in operation in the world. It was built in 1845. We're at the forecourts now, and we've actually just passed where they're building a new criminal court beside the corner of Phoenix Park. I don't know if that's a good sign or not of the way Irish society is going, the fact that they have to extend the courts. It's maybe all these people suing. There's the Liffey Voyager. It's a little boat that goes up and down. That's one of the Docklands ideas, came into use maybe 2 years ago. It's proved quite popular with tourists, surprisingly, because it doesn't really go that far. So Connell Bridge, I think that's the widest street road bridge in Europe. You see the work of the Wide Streets Commissioners in opening up O'Connell Street and across to Trinity College there, creating the V. It's funny to think that boats would have originally pulled up alongside the customs house. They would struggle these days with all the new bridges going in. There's another one planned just about where that mark is for the Dockland development. You can see that was I think it was the biggest building site in Europe at one point, residential anyway. It's massive. and you really get an idea of its scale from above. It might be good to do a comparison with students on the different docklands regeneration programmes around Europe. I know the Dutch have a lot going, and obviously Belfast, Edinburgh and Leith obviously. It's a Point Depot which has got its roof off at the moment. It's going to be a big shopping centre in Tower Block, and the earth site on the bottom right hand corner, that's going to be the U2 Tower, and probably the highest building or structure in Ireland, although they can't decide how high it's going to be at the moment. There's another synonymous toll bridge, the East Link. It's Irish Town running track in the bottom right. So now we're getting down to the real industrial docks, and the ASB, which is due for closure in the next couple of years, and there's a big debate on about what to do with the chimneys, if they should be listed or not. I have to say, I know they're quite a famous site in Ireland, but I think we'd be better off without them, really. I think in 50 years' time that area will be unrecognisable. There's big plans afoot to turn it into kind of Sydney Harbour area, or New York skyline, who knows. So there's the South Pool Wall, which is a mile if you walk it there and back from to the lighthouse and back. And it's built in 1715 to protect the ships as they came into Dublin, because they kept getting wrecked. And it's very successful. And the stone for it came from Clyney Quarry, and they actually built a pier out at Docky to accommodate it. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. And obviously, as I said before, it looks better if you open it from my website, googleearthireland.com. Thanks very much.